me. No, thank you. No, thank you. Please, no, get out of my shot. Okay, anyway, today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to build the fishing rod stasis chamber. I will teach you guys how to build normal design first, and in case your server bans fishing rod stasis chambers, but then they leave out actually they add a specific word. They say no bubble column stasis chambers. I'm going to teach you guys how to build a stasis chamber that does not use the bubble column. It does not use any water or soul sand or anything like that. It uses a different method. Anyway, let's get straight into the video. Let me paint you guys a little image, a little story. Now imagine your friend wants your help because they need diamonds or something. You go over there to go help them, right? So you start heading down the mine tunnel with no care in the world and a really weird inventory, and then you fall straight into the trap. Oh no, what are you gonna do? There's netherite zombies. And you have a stack of notch apples. Whatever will you do? You're going to die. Okay, to be completely serious, just pretend you're gonna die. You're gonna survive though, because you have a fishing rod stasis chamber. Yippee! So today, this is the design that doesn't use water. So today I'll be teaching you how to build both designs. So let me just quickly nuke this. And let's go find a place to build this. A little bit in a village. Just because they tend to be a lot flatter sometimes. Let's locate the nearest desert village because I already did this plains one. Boom, alright. Okay, closest desert village. Let's go. Oh my god. The loading. The frame. Wait, yeah, this is really. You are going to need 20 obsidian. Actually, let me set time today. Actually, kill all those. And so for this build, you are going to need obsidian. You're going to need 20 obsidian. I'm just going to grab like stacks of everything to be quick, but I'll just list them out. It's 20 obsidian, 1 redstone torch, 1 pressure plate, 1 lever, and 20 stuff. Yes, you need that for the other thing though, so I'll get those later. You're also going to need a dispenser, 1 hopper, some detector rails. You're going to need 2 of those. Actually, well, you really only need 1 of these and then like just another type of rail. It doesn't have to be specifically detector, but I'll just grab detector. A minecart with a hopper. A trapdoor of any kind. The pressure plate and trapdoor don't have to be specifically oak. Anyway, then I'm going to grab 9 building blocks of any kind and 1 slab of any kind. Flint and steel. Netherrack. 2 netherrack actually. Clear up my inventory. You'll also need a water bucket. 6 kelp. Oh wait, oops, my bad. A piece of soul sand and 3 mine carts. Alright, let's get straight into building this thing. First, you want to find yourself a flat plot of land. You should also grab a fishing rod, I guess. It's technically not in the build, but obviously fishing rod and pearls are needed to use it. Anyway, first off, you want to find a nice, decently flat area. That's why I chose like desert or plains. And then you want to do F3 and G. F3 and G shows chunk borders. These are very important when you're building things like this. Let's find a nice spot. Okay, so this can be our chunk. At the very edge of a chunk, so let's say we're in this chunk. At the very edge, so right here, as you can see, because if we walk over, it's another chunk. At the very edge, you want to place a trapdoor. Then in the other chunk, you want to place a pressure plate. And when you stand on it, it should open like this. Next, under the trapdoor, you want to dig down 8 blocks. You want your soul sand, your water at the top, and then you're going to get your kelp out and place all 6 of them. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there. Next, you want to break all the kelp. You have it. A working bubble column. My frames are dropping so bad. Actually, it's only 5 kelp. Oh, whatever. Okay. Now that you have this little setup built, you want to walk one whole chunk away into a new chunk like this. You want to start somewhere centered. Now for this part, this is the chunk loader that makes it work, even if you're not loading this thing in. You're going to first want to grab your building blocks, obsidian, your hopper, dispenser, minecart with hoppers, detector rails, torch, lever, and slab. First, you want one down to 2 blocks, one down, and you're going to place one dispenser and one hopper facing into it. It should look like this. You don't have to dig that part out and replace it with building blocks. I just did that to demonstrate it. Okay, then you want to place your nether portal like this, and the setup should be over there behind you. You want to do it like this. A block, 1, 2, 3, another block, 1, 2, a block, and 1, 2, 3, and another block. Boom, nether portal. Don't light it yet. Now you want to place your block here, and you're going to add detector rails. Ooh. Again, this rail doesn't have to be a detector rail because we're going to break it now. We only need a second rail to get it into this downward shape. Because as you can see, if we just place it normally and not break everything, if we just place it normally, it's just going to be facing down. And it's not down, sideways. But if we do this, it's facing down. Okay, break the top one. Place a minecart with hopper. And let go into it. You should be able to walk here and it shouldn't be able to be pushed anymore. Just like this. Alright, now on top of this rail, and you want to dig out the 3 blocks here to the side. Sorry, my mouse is on the fritz a bit. Place a lever, redstone torch, and fill the dispenser with all 3 minecarts. Now, you want to light your portal, go through, and note the direction you're in before you go through. I'm facing north, as you can see. If you don't have this mod, just check in the F3 menu. Anyways, after I go in, as you can see, I'm still facing north. That's good. The only reason you should be facing another direction is if there was already a portal pre-built in the area. Oh, I should actually not be walking through there, because, yeah, no. But anyway, you should be facing the same direction. Make sure you are. If you are facing the same direction, north, walk backwards and replace the 2 blocks on the right, so right and right, with netherrack. If it's already netherrack, like over here, then you don't actually need to replace it. Light it on fire. And now when the minecart gets set through here, it will break, the item goes back through the portal, and gets placed again, and it's just loading and loading and loading. Let's go through. And now, let's turn on our chunk loader. To do it, just flick the lever once, then flick the lever twice. And as you can see, it's functioning like this. Don't worry if this gets pushed out a bit, it's fine. And as you can see, it's just functioning and constantly having minecarts load the overworld side. Now, your thing is almost ready. The only things you need now are your blocks, your obsidian, your flint and steel, your fishing rod, and your pearls. Now, first, close the trapdoor and throw your fishing rod onto the pressure plate. And put it into your offhand, look down into here, and throw a pearl and then back off. It should be floating like this. If it is, then you want to just slowly walk over here. Make sure not to let the line disconnect. If the line disconnects, repeat the process. Then come into here. And now once you're in the nether, you can actually see the chunk loader here. You want to go over and just click and move it out of your offhand. To be honest, I'm not actually sure if you can just hotkey it out. But like the one time I've done that, it failed for some reason, and in the video I did said to move it, like click it out, so I'm honestly not sure. Then you want to go a few chunks away, depending on like the server's simulation distance and your simulation distance. Anyway, I don't really have to go that many chunks away, because due to like chunk sizes, if you go 4 chunks away from here, it's already 32 chunks away, so like, to be honest, it's just overkill. If I go like, this is like almost 16 chunks, so it's like 128 chunks away. How far I'm going right now? Oh, Nether Fortress, cool. Anyway, then you just want to make a portal. In this situation, I don't actually need the 4 blocks I have left, but those would just be used in place of these nether bricks if you say you just wanted to build it here to save obsidian. That's why. And then now, you just want to light it and go. Boom. And now, where am I? Oh wait, I'm actually kind of low. Oh, there we are. And now, when you're falling to your death from a jungle tree, simply just boop, and you're back safe and sound. To reset, do the same process. And for your secondary portal, and that's how it works. Now, I'm assuming you guys might want to know how to do it if Well, your server doesn't allow it, so let's just boop. And fewer inventory except for the pearls and the fishing rod. You don't actually need to clear your inventory for obvious reasons. I'm just doing it to make it a lot less confusing. For this build, you're going to need a redstone torch, some redstone dust. I actually don't remember how many. Just get like 10. It's like really easy to get redstone. Honestly, don't be lazy. And then you're going to need 2 tripwire, 1 string, a slime block, a sticky piston, 2 blocks of honey, an anvil, a pressure plate, 1 more sticky piston because I forgot, a building block, and that should be all. Alright. For this, my line always disconnects from some reason. You can try it on your end. But so for me, I always just throw my pearl through the portal and then it will teleport me to the other side. Or just throw it like right here and then my line will. I just throw like pearl to get to the portal. Because for some reason, this design always makes my line break when I walk over. Now, turn on chunk borders again to make sure you're in the right chunk, obviously. And go to the edge of the chunk again because you need to do that setup. Actually, you're going to need some more building blocks. I don't remember how many again. Just get some. 12, I don't know. Build up 5 blocks. Then place a pressure plate again on the other side. Then a redstone torch, sticky piston, and a block. Then get your honey and build down from there like this. Place your anvil on this side. Absolutely not this side. The reason we have the anvil is for alignment. If we remove this, you're just going to fall. But if we have it, you're going to be perfectly aligned to throw the pearl down. Now, down here, you're just going to want to place sticky piston and slime. Next, come over here to the side, and you are going to want to come out here and place a tripwire hook. Same thing for the other side. Just right here, and place a tripwire hook. And in between, string. If you're wondering why mine is red, it's for me to avoid traps, so I don't get like trapped on an SMP. Oh my god, the thunder. Set day. I really need to change the game, this world rules of this. I need to make a better server. Or slash world. Anyways, now you want to build a little staircase down with redstone leading out from here. You could do it on the other side too, it really doesn't matter, honestly. Place redstone dust and make it face into there. Now, if you fall, oops, how did I screw that up? Wee! Okay, that's just embarrassing. Anyway, this is the whole mechanism done. So now, let me teach you how to use it. You're going to get your pearls, your fishing rod, and that's all. I'm going to set myself to survival mode. Aim your fishing rod and throw it onto there. Put it in your offhand, and when you're on here, make sure you're not on the edge. Don't sneak to the edge like this. One way you can tell is when you look down and move your mouse back all the way. I can't move my mouse back anymore. This is what it looks like. There's that gap there. But you want to walk forward all the way till you're on the anvil to align yourself perfectly. As you can see, Just one way to tell too. Then simply make sure your mouse can't be moved back anymore. Throw the pearl in. Okay, I'm gonna do this in creative so I don't die. Okay, that was just my bad. I didn't move out of the way in time. Throw it, move out of the way, and boom. Make sure you're out of the way, or you're just gonna hit it and get teleported. Yeah, anyways. What am I doing? Boop. What am I? Okay, this is actually really embarrassing because I kept doing this perfectly. Boom. Make sure the line doesn't break. And you can just watch it. It's actually kind of satisfying to watch. Basically, how this works is it just slows down on the honey, triggers the tripwire, and then it just launches it up. And this keeps it in stasis. It keeps it flying, like the bubble column. Then, aim. If your thing is like mine, if you just walk over to the portal, it breaks. I think it has something to do with height elevation. Just throw your pearl through the portal or towards that slab. I'm trying to hit through the portal. Dang it. Okay, well. What the hell? Alright. Boop. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Okay, I didn't go for it. Okay, wait. I accidentally triggered it. That is super awkward again. I accidentally triggered it from too much movement. I think I have something to elevation. Let me just throw my pearl down again. Boop, 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 boop. Make sure it's working. And walk straight through it. Okay, and there it didn't disconnect. And now and yeah. Okay, and now that you didn't make any mistakes, yeah. By the way, just to let you know, that portal thing that I did, the secondary portal thing, is not necessary if you're in the nether. Because obviously you're in the nether. It's just for like chunk loadings, so you want to get farther away. And like really quickly, so like you can't just walk far away in the overworld. You have to go from another dimension. Same thing applies to the end. So like if you build this in like the end stronghold, same thing applies. You don't need to do you don't need to like get out of it through the end thing. Oh, look at that. Hot tourist destinations. Okay, anyway. Here's a good thing to know. Because it's launching up and down like ooh. It's hard to predict exactly where it will be when you activate it, so it won't be really like 1 second delay, or it could go up to like 5 second delay, so don't use it like in a trap situation. Use it as soon as possible, like if you're falling, because there could be more delay on this than the bubble column, since the bubble column keeps it on the exact same block, but this one is constantly launching up and down around 10 blocks. So let's just see, I'm gonna go down, click it, see, look at that delay, so just be wary of that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my first time playing in full screen. In case you guys are wondering, which you probably aren't, but just to end the video, the reason I don't play in full screen isn't because I like to see like the time, though it is nice. The reason is, with OBS, it just makes me a bit nervous when I'm not recording or not, because let me just leave full screen. As you can see here on my OBS app, there's a red dot, which means I'm recording. And then if I hit my pause button, there's a pause thing. It just helps me know what's happening. But anyway, so bye guys.